Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Bizzy Bone still in the building,
Right.
Flesh and Bone. He had to go take care of Mexico real quick. We got it together. Keep it going, keep it going. But yeah, like I was saying, Lazy Bone, man, he has arms of steel, man, and he just has the heart of a lion. And you know, Crazy is Mr. Diabolical, you know, and Flesh is the planner. He's the organizer. He's the one with the college education. He's the one that actually went to school and finished high school. And you know, Wishbone, that's the home. That's the bread and the heart and soul of Bone. You know, I'm the youngest member. So, you know, they give me my Michael Jackson thing on the end. I'm cool. I don't need nothing else. I'm good.
So, all right, Bizzy. Man. All right, so I'll just say, I mean, you're my favorite Bone member.
Well, bless you, brother.
I mean, everybody's got a favorite.
We
right?
did shows together. They gonna have to understand. Step to the side, pimpin'.
So my favorite song for The Love of Money. And that's one of the only rap verses that I know every single word of Eazy-E's part. And I don't know, I just want to say I love that song.
That one right there, man, it was monumental. Everything that we had an opportunity to do with Eazy, you know, after he had died, we had another song with him, and nobody would tell us that he was sick. And we wound up scratching that song. And when we found out that he had something that you just could not tell everybody at that time, you know, we all kind of felt like, damn, why we take him off that song? And, you know, yeah, he everything that Eazy was on and everything that he was a part of was just monumental. When somebody, yeah, for the love of money, man.
Yeah, for the love of money.
That shit.
So if you had to add a sixth member to the Bone Thugs-n-Harmony today, not Eazy-E, not any of the Mo Thugs crew,
Dr. Dre.
Yeah?
Yeah. If anybody. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I honestly thought that Uncle Dre or Uncle Q was going to, you know, be like, okay, these guys are a powerhouse. You know, let's keep it going. You know, and so on and so forth. They, of course, successful in their own right. But it's like sticking with home, you know, and what makes sense. You know what I mean? So I would, yeah, Dr. Dre definitely would have to, because he's the producer and he brings something extra. He's not an extra vocalist, but he can if he won't, because that signature voice is beautiful. But yeah, Dre.
So did you ever get offers from like Death Row or anything after everything? Or were you still stepping into the Ruthless?
Well, I mean, at the beginning of it, a lot of people from Death Row was still dealing with Eazy-E. Yeah. So we met a lot of people. Right. It wasn't what we had all thought. You know, as far as Death Row versus Ruthless Records, a lot of guys that went to Death Row, Snoop Dogg was with Eazy-E first,
right? And
he left with Dre.
Actually, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, Tupac was with Eazy-E, and he went to do his own thing. Oh man, everybody walked past Eazy-E's door because he was the man with the money.
Right.
I mean, he kept money. Like seriously, he had the new 600 Benz. It was supposed to be out 3 years later. In 91, 92. He had the 95, you know what I mean? So he was, yeah, totally, man. One of those kind of things. So yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right. So you've, let's see, where's my list at? You guys, just put it out there, you guys have made songs with Akon, Michael Jackson, Ice Cube, Phil Collins, Twista, Master P, Snoop Dogg, Mariah Carey. I feel like I'm missing somebody.
Oh man, so many. Fat Joe. And if you start branching off to the things that we did on our own and by ourselves, I mean Marcus Houston, everybody, oh man, just pretty much everybody that you can name that was hot around that time. And we wanted to get some legends with us. That's where Mr. Collins came in, and you know, so on and so forth, you know. So he was really like a legend that we had to work with, you know what I mean? He was like our Paul McCartney. He was like our Beatles, you know what I mean? So definitely.
So the Grammys, tell me about the Grammys and what that meant to you guys. I mean, you won 2 Grammys, right?
Yeah, well, Crazy Bone won a Grammy by itself, and he did bring it home, you know, for the Chameleonaire thing. So, you know, much love to Cray for sharing his accolades with us. But the Crossroads Grammy was caught us by surprise because everybody was like against the the Grammys in rap because they were like trying to boycott because we weren't getting any love at that particular time. So it was at first it was just because when they mailed me mine, they mailed it to me broke, like the needle was broke on it. So I was like, is this normal?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you know how you look for stuff and nitpick stuff when it could have just been a shipping.
A big deal, though.
I mean, it could have been a shipping and handling thing. You know how things go. Things happen. But
so did you get it replaced?
Oh no. But my mom has everything though. You give all that stuff to your mama. Mama, keep it. I'm finna go crazy.
Is she still in Cleveland?
No. My mom actually lives in North Carolina and doing real well. And yeah, my mom is actually well off for the first time. I can actually say that she's happy, ain't nobody, putting their hands on her like they used to and all that other nonsense. So yeah, my mom's doing good, man. Like for real, I never have to worry about that. That right there, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
So what about the younger generation? There's some younger guys coming out like Little Bizzy, and I think
Stig.
Yeah, like all your guys' nephews.
Yeah, my kids. Yeah, my kids are of course the next generation.
They look exactly like you guys.
I know. I know. Yeah, man. Them are all mines though. Crazy as it sounds. My 2 sons and my 2 nephews with my sister. So they were raised in Bone Thugs and Harmony orientated music. When you hear them, it's like hearing us. But we never stopped or branched off or did anything solo or none of that. Just total unity. So yeah, that and Lazy has Harmony House and Crazy has Kane and Yak Boys and a few other people and Flesh has Flesh and Bone Global and Gato and Loco and Fitty and so yeah, the whole band, man. And then we also have Position and he does our DJ work, but he's also like producer, he's also an artist, so yeah, man, we just branch off, keep it together, and just try to keep things moving, keep that stuff going,
What was that DJ you used to work with a lot back in the day, or producer? Was that DJ Quick?
Well, we've done some stuff with DJ Quick, but DJ Ice is who you might be talking about. Well, unfortunately, Ice had gotten into some problems, and he had to go get sent up for a while, and I know he's back home, he's doing well. But the 2 years or 3 years that he had to get sent up, we had to go do other stuff. We couldn't, the show couldn't stop because of, he just had some stuff he had to go take care of and stuff.
Do you know anybody here in Peoria?
Probably.
I was always curious of why you came and did that gym show.
Oh yeah. Well, I work for some guys. I worked with some guys out here. My brother Zion. We were. I wanted to go and get all third markets, because I wanted to be able to experience that a long time ago. I said, hey, what's going on with the third markets and the second markets? I've done all the first markets. I've done all the stadiums, coliseums. I kind of want to hit the dirt. I kind of want to hit the hoods and, hit the places where ain't nobody at.
Do you notice the difference between how people react when you go to the big markets compared to the third market?
Yeah, it's more up close and personal, and you have to be a people person.
Yeah.
You can't have no attitude. You really have to, not be a superstar, but be a superstar. Kind of a vibe, and that's what it brings to you, man. It lets people know, yeah, he's an all right guy, dog. He's the kind of fella that, if you see him in the corner, if you see him in the club, if you see him at the bar, he's somebody you can actually sit down and be like, okay, like a cool person. So it does that to you if you don't already have it, but if you already have that cool vibe about you, oh man, it goes great. You meet the babies, you meet your special needs things, and so on and so forth.
I think that's why people feel so connected to you guys, because you guys are so personable, and you already touch each other, touch everybody with the music.
Have to.
So I mean, hot summer day, Bone Thugs and Harmony, and I mean, there's something about your music that just makes people feel good, but not only good, but better than they would be feeling if they were listening to something. It's
unity, it's together, you can get off a lot of your aggression and say a lot of the things that you ain't got no business out there going and doing. You can load up your 12 gauge in your mind, you can go handle your enemies, and after 3-4 minutes you feel so good you ain't even got to go outside. Let me roll up, boy. I ain't got no problem all like that. I know I don't want to go, down 71 and sit on death row and nothing like that. Well, let me just go ahead. But yeah, so it does that kind of thing, and it's all music. Pac did it with his music, and even all the way back to classical music. It's just soothing and so on and so forth, and it just puts you in a certain mindset. You know, they let they did a study where they let a certain amount of children listen to certain, you know, Beethoven and and you know, shown their progress. And music, it just does something to the mind where it just keeps it clicking differently. You know, it must be vibral points or whatever, but yeah, definitely, man.
There's something so different about your guys' music. It's just, I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of people try to, you know, definitely copy what you do today, but
they compliment us, to be honest with you. They really, really do, man. Like, you know, one time, you know, Drake gave Crazy a call, and Drake said, and, you know, one of Drake's producers was like, you know, before Drake records a record, he secretly goes and listens to Bone Thugs and Harmony, and then he records his record. One of his producers called us and told us that, and, you know, just out of love, you know. And it was just like, well, thank you very, very much. So I take that information and, you know, I look at it and I just say, you know what, bless that dude's heart. And every time I see him, he just full of love and full of excitement. And so it's like we doing something and we helping people. And people are helping us back by giving it back. You know what I'm saying? Because I know for sure, you know, there's a few hymns that I got from Michael Jackson. You know, I got a few things from Luther Vandross. Say you're gonna be, say you're gonna be, say you're gonna be. Few little, So it's like, you know, it's just a blessing, man. It's just a blessing.
So what came first? Was it the hymns or was it the fast rapping?
It was definitely the hymns.
I think it was the hymns.
It was the hymns. We was
because we were
definitely-
singing.
It was harmonied up.
We were singing first.
We was
like
harmony.
more
We was
slower,
splitting
and that's where
harmony.
chorus lines come from. When we're doing like.
Did you guys start off? Like, were you guys doing shows, just singing, like doing like New School, like Temptations
Well,
type
he
stuff?
was a great. Bizzy was a great singer.
Well, I mean, I mean, like back in the days, it was choir, talent shows, but we got together.
They kind of like made us sing in school. In school, it was
Yeah, choir class.
You had to get in there and do.
I remember that. Like music class.
You had to do all of that.
And you gotta remember, we
to-
were kids when we went to see Easy.
It was training.
Everybody was almost under 18 when we even met Eazy-E. So we didn't have too much life besides that. You know, when you 13 and you 14 and stuff like that, there wasn't too much we could have been doing but watching cartoons.
Right.
So it was just like we were just moving. By the time we actually became adults in the industry.
Right, true that.
The industry actually raised us as kids to adults. It's crazy, but that's what happened.
So how'd the fast rapping get started?
Well, Crazy was locked up in the cell one day. I mean, you know, Crazy came home from prison one day and blew our socks off.
Woo!
He wrote this piece that just was wicked, and it was so double time, tongue twisting. And that's what introduced the flip flop, the tongue twisting, and with the harmony,
right,
with the flip, the flip flopping and everything. And it's when he came home with the rap, it was like, okay, this is like definitely, this is us. Let's see what this, and then it meshed, everything meshed. So you got the tongue twist, you got the flip flop, you got the harmonies, you got. And it all just meshed.
And we had that original hip hop too.
Exactly.
So when we put that stuff together, and then we all sat down, and it was just like, you know what, we should all rap like this. I'm telling you, this is how we should do it. And it just turned into that, and everybody just sat down at Lazy Bones' wife's house. You know, after we, the girlfriend at the time sat down, and we just all started writing. What you think about this?
Take me behind that process. How do you go even about writing stuff? Like, do you have to write it once and then rewrite it?
No,
and then
everybody
add
hits
stuff?
a corner. Everybody hits a corner, and then you done with yours yet? I got about 8 lines. What about you? I'm done. You know, and the one that would be done would be rehearsing it, and then we would really stand there like a group and be like, all right, you go. And then we would learn it, and then that's how we used to be able to harm.
If y'all out here right now with all 5 Bone Thugs and Harmony members in Peoria right now, where's the name of the venue again?
Cruising's on Farmington Road.
Cruises on Farmington Road. You need to get up and get out and come rock and show some support for all 5 Bone Thug members tonight. Come on, man. We doing giveaways. We doing giveaways. We can do that. We can work that out.
Yes, definitely.
We can give away a pair of tickets.
Let's do that.
Definitely, we want to give away some tickets. That's a great idea.
That's what we're going to do.
Give away some tickets. We have our merchandising there, so you can always have a piece of this show that we're doing, personalized for you. We have stuff that you can carry home with you, great memorabilia, great. It's not like the nonsense. I mean, we have the hats, the shirts, all of those different things. So it's going to be like a real event. So we want everybody to come up in there, like Stack said. We're going to have a good time, clean, violent, free, and get everybody home safe and sound to their cheering and their homes and they everything that they do, man. I'm excited, man. Peoria, man, home of Richard Pryor, baby. Buck.
Peoria, I want to see some of y'all also go to my website, check it out, and sign up. It's fleshandboneglobal.com. That's www.fleshandboneglobal.com. I want to see some fans from Peoria go sign up to my website and everything, and I'm going to get at you one-on-one. Also, check out Crazy Bones Piece, thelifeapparel.com, y'all. We getting it in. Bone Thugs and Harmony all day.
And one more thing, I want to get my IG, Instagram, Stack. I want to get my Instagram. It's Mr. McCain, MrMCCANE. Hit me up. Check out my pictures, the fun that we having. It's a guide to all of what Bone's been doing in the past 2.5, 3 years, and enjoy yourself with that. And Stack, your Instagram.
The Instagram, Flesh and Bone BTNH. Instagram. Check us out, man. The live, I'm telling you, you ain't gonna get none no liver than Bone Thugs and Harmony. Busy, Flesh, Crazy, Lazy, and Wish. Y'all, I'm telling you, we gets it in. Come on and enjoy the energy. Come rock out with us. We gonna rock your socks off. I'm telling you, don't get no realer than this. Trust me when I'm telling you.
That's right. It's today's hottest music. Peoria's 92.3. My name's McFly. I'm here with Busy Bone and Flesh and Bone and Bone Thugs and Harmony.
We're gonna give away a couple backstage passes too.
We got some backstage passes we're gonna be giving away. Stick around.